Today, we are diving into something truly fascinating. It's a philosophy of relationships from the Arreqqana culture, and believe me, it completely flips our modern ideas about connection, love, and social bonds on their head. It all really starts with one simple but profound question.
Just think about that for a second. What if every single relationship in your life, from the person you pass on the street to your spouse, wasn't a box you had to check or a person you had to hold on to, but a unique, individual thread that you are actively weaving into the tapestry of your soul? This one question? Well, it's the key that unlocks this entire way of seeing the world.
And that's where this idea of soul weaving comes in. As you're about to see, it's a whole system of connection, and it's built on these three huge pillars: resonance, intention, and co-creation. It's not just a small tweak in thinking, it's a total shift in perspective.
So, let's get into it. We're going to start with the philosophical bedrock, because to really get how the Arreqqana build their relationships, you first have to understand the core principles that guide every single one of their interactions. And these guiding principles are known as the three core truths. Now, these aren't just some abstract, dusty ideas. They are the living, breathing foundation for every bond the Arreqqana form, from the most casual hello to the most sacred, lifelong vow.
The first truth is a big one: resonance over rank. What this means is that Qhilavarin, or deep soul alignment, is way more important than any social label. The value of a connection isn't defined by titles like husband or best friend, but by the actual spiritual harmony between two people. I love this teaching. A lowly bond in others' eyes may be the highest weaving of the soul if its resonance is pure.
And that leads us right into the second truth: weaving over possession. So love isn't about having someone. It's about making something beautiful together. This completely changes the game when it comes to something like jealousy, right? Instead of being a reason to control someone, jealousy is seen as a signal. It's a sign that you need to reaffirm the connection, to tend to that shared tapestry you're both creating. It's all about partnership, not ownership.
And the third truth that ties it all together is truthful intention over hierarchical power. In this world, authenticity is absolutely everything. Your spiritual rank or your fancy social title means nothing if your heart and mind aren't genuinely aligned in truth. Respect isn't just given because of a position. It has to be earned through real wisdom. This keeps power honest and full of purpose.
Okay, so we've got these incredible core ideas, but how does this actually play out in daily life? Well, the Arreqqana have a kind of map for their social world, using 8 distinct levels of connection. Let's take a look.
We'll start from the outside and work our way in. At level 1, we have the Qhilavarin, the stranger. With them, your interactions are all about polite neutrality. Your inner self is completely veiled. Then, moving just a little bit closer, you have level 2, the acquaintance or Qhilavarin. Here, you might be a bit more open and friendly, but your deep inner truths, those are still kept hidden.
Now, as we move inward, the weaving starts to get more personal. At level 3, you have a trusted friend, a Qhilavarin. You share warmth, you share your personality. But then you get to level 4, and that's where we find our Qhilavarin. This is our chosen family. With these people, you share rituals, you share secrets, you share that deep emotional resonance.
Deeper still, we find the intimate unions. Level 5 is the nomarine, or romantic partner. This is where you see a full merging of life paths and resonance. But the next level of intimacy, level 6, is the Qhilavarin. This is a life-vowed partner. This represents a total, complete unveiling of your spirit, bound by sacred, unbreakable oaths.
And finally, we reach the very core, the roots of kinship. Level 7 is the Qhilavarin, our blood family. That connection defined by duty and care. But the innermost circle, level 8, that's reserved for the Qhilavarin. This is your soul family. This is a kinship so deep it's believed to be eternal, recognized across many lifetimes.
So here's a quick look at the entire structure laid out. You can really see the progression, can't you? From the veiled stranger way out on the edge, all the way to the eternal soul family at the very core. Each level marks a deeper and more intricate weaving of your soul with another's. It's such a clear, intentional map for navigating their entire social universe.
But wait, it gets even more detailed. Let's zoom in even further, because within those most intimate unions, the Arreqqana don't just have levels, they have specific roles. And this is where the philosophy becomes incredibly practical and so nuanced. Now, before we go any further, I have to make this crystal clear because it's probably the most crucial part. These roles are not a hierarchy. A primary partner is not seen as better or more important than a secondary one. Each role just serves a unique and vital purpose in weaving a balanced life. It's all about function, not about status.
Okay, so first up is the primary partner, or the Qhilavarin. Think of this as the root bond. This is the person who is your anchor in everyday life, the one you share a home with, resources with, and make public vows with. I just love this metaphor they use. This partner is the stable, life-giving earth beneath your feet.
Next, you have the secondary partner, or luminarian. Now, this is an intimate bond, but it doesn't involve the day-to-day weaving of a domestic life. The whole focus here is on a spiritual, emotional, or creative connection. So this partner isn't the earth, they are the moon, illuminating your inner world, reflecting beauty, and guiding the tides of your heart.
And finally, there is the divine anchor. Now, this one is so interesting because it's not a person, it's a sacred third thread. It can be a deity, a shared mission, or some higher spiritual purpose. Its job is to point the relationship towards something bigger than just the two people involved, making sure it serves a purpose beyond their own fulfillment. This anchor, this is the sky, infinite, guiding, and holding everything together. So when you bring all of these concepts together, the core truths, the social boundaries, and these intimate roles, you get this final, really breathtaking image of what it means to live a fully connected life in the Arreqqana way.
And this quote just ties it all together so perfectly. The earth, the moon, and the sky. The primary partner grounds you. The secondary partner reflects your inner beauty, and the divine anchor guides you. It's only by weaving these very distinct threads together that a person can achieve a sense of true wholeness.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer and leaves us with a question to chew on. If you were to look at your own life through this incredible lens, what different threads of grounding, threads of reflection, threads of purpose are already woven into your own tapestry? And maybe, more importantly, which ones might you still be waiting to find?